Hi guys, I just got home from our indoor flea market, which is held every 6 months or so, and these are the items that I came home with. So as you can see, I got Boston vintage Dior, Diorissimo Trotter in blue or dark blue. It could be black. And I got a Fendi two-piece bathing suit, of course. I'm not gonna wear the bottom. And I got some vintage designer jewelry from Dior and Givenchy. And these jewelries were bought all from the same vendor. Okay, let me just start off with these Fendi. Okay, and guys, you won't believe it. She was offering $5 for this initially, but I went back at the end of my of my trip over there, and I said I only have $3.50, and she said, "Okay, well, you know very well that I'm not gonna wear the bottom, so there you go." So this is a pretty nice bathing suit or two-piece suit. Of course, I can wear this, but definitely I'm not gonna wear this. It has Fendi Roma made in Italy, and I just love the Fendi print. Okay, and moving on to this bag. This is my third Diorissimo Boston. My first two were bought actually the same color from my favorite consignment shop in Boca, and I had to pay like $300 plus tax for each of them. But I've already sold those two. I actually consigned it. And this is like the medium size Boston, and this was priced at 35 dollars, but I was able to negotiate it down to up 25 because I said, they're snagging on the canvas, and absolutely nothing can be done when the canvas starts to snag. The leather, you could actually improve the flaws, like I already did. I've sanitized this already. uh, I've brushed it to the max, and I've already applied shoe polish on the cuffs, and it did improve a lot. But of course, if I could, I could take this to the cobbler, and they could do a better job. But for now, it's okay. So let me just tell you what happened. I was so disappointed because I did not see any I mean, gosh, I did not see a lot of handbags that I want to buy. They were all Coach, Junior and Burke, and I'm just so fed up with those brands. So this was, let me tell you the story. It's very, very funny. Um, there is a waiting area there, and my husband was sitting there, of course, waiting for me all the time. And there's this long jewelry. She was selling a lot of vintage jewelry, and then there was this bin, a plastic bin. And normally I don't want to get my hands in the bin, because you don't know what's in there. And this was at the very bottom, and there was this woman who was checking out this very, very long, it was like a tablecloth. And so I was like, okay, I didn't really want to do it because she was blocking my way. But then I eventually who knows what you can find in there. and I was like, I was very, very close to leaving. But then I said, let me just try it, okay? Although I knew at the top I couldn't see any decent brand. They were all like crappy brands, and they were really, really tattered and old. But at the very bottom, this was, of course, this is a collapsible bag. It's like the Louis Vuitton Boston bag, Speedy, and this was lying flat at the very, very bottom. And I was like, could this be real? And of course, I checked it out, of course, and it is real, guys. Of course, it's real, and the zipper is eye clear, and I'm like, okay, the zipper is clear. And yeah, because I've owned two of these vintage ones already, and I've owned a lot of trotter pieces that I have already disposed of. And yeah, so this is the medium size, as I've been telling you, and this is the ideal size for me because it's very, very roomy already. So this is like black, and you can just see that. So I think I'm going to put more shoe polish in here. And this one, okay. And these are the leather part. The handles are actually in very, very good condition. See, everything is in good condition, but there are just some scuffings, which is normal from, of course, wear and tear. This is an old Boston, and because some of the Dior Boston vintage, they did not come with a serial number. They just have a loose tag inside that says made in France, and you can see the bottom. It's really, really in good condition. I've already covered this one, but I think I need to do it again and again until I achieve that dark color. Otherwise, I'm gonna bring this to the cobbler. It's not a big issue. I could still wear this as is, so I'm okay. Now let's look at this, the inside. It just has some, of course, some stains, but it's not actually. I've already brushed this meticulously, and I've already washed, not washed, I've already cleaned it with a clean cloth, soapy clean cloth. And then see, that's why it's still that's actually still wet, it's still drying, and that's not stained. There are just some pen marks, and that's it. It's actually in pretty good condition. And what else? Yeah, where's the tag? There's a hanging tag that says made in France. So there you go. This is a very, very well made thing, but there are some snagging in a few places, like this one, but this is not really, really a big deal. All right, so now moving on to the jewelry pieces here. Okay, she had some Haskell, and I like it because she marked the pieces by designer, and I saw some signer enamel brooch. What else besides Haskell? Pair of earrings, and she's got from Carolee, and Saint John. She had a few Saint John pieces, brooches, and all that. So that was the only vendor that did this, that labeled her items. Okay, so of course I guys, in the past I would bring like $600 with me to the flea market, and of course I ended up just, the thing is, if you bring out a lot of cash, your tendency is to spend it all. And in the past, where I've brought a lot of cash with me to the flea market, I did I did not end up spending that much. I would only spend like $30 or $20. So this time I only had probably $45, $40 with me. And so, and my husband only had $15, because I said if I really need money, then we can go. So I was really close to living without anything earlier. But and then I saw these. Okay, so these are vintage pieces, and there's a price tag. And as you can see, this is a crystal gold tone enameled brooch. No, it's not enamel, crystal brooch. And this is like an inch long, and this is by Christian Dior. I have a Christian Dior statement necklace, and I've decided to keep that for my collection. The Real was gonna sell it at first for $395, but then I backed out. I said it's a very ordinary piece, so I'd rather take it back. Okay, so that's it. It is signed Christian Dior. Sometimes it's CH dot Dior. Okay, there you go. And I've seen some of them, they're being sold at $125 a piece. And she said it was, I have to pay $23 for this. But I said, if I'm going to get more, would you give me a discount? She said, yeah, but this was the very last one that I purchased. And she said, okay, I'll give it to you for $15. I said, I only have 14, I think. Yeah, 14. So I said, okay, fine, you can have it. And moving on to this, I have, this pair, this set. This one is marked Christian Dior, CH Dior, but I'm not sure about this. But I only bought it for $20 though. But this one, well, some pieces before, some vintage jewelry pieces, if they come in a set, sometimes one of them will be signed. Like, let's say there's a necklace, like in a parure set, sometimes just the necklace would be signed. In this case, the brooch was signed, and they are not exactly alike. I don't see any CH here, any Christian Dior markings here. Maybe there is, but normally all Christian Dior earrings are marked. But I don't see anything here. Oh, maybe there's a CD there at the thingy. I can't see it. But anyway, I bought it. I still bought it. It's $20 though. But anyway, this one, okay, let's look at the other Diors that are clearly marked Dior. And they're very clean. And she told me that she owns them. And like this one is marked Christian Dior. What's happening? There. You can see the mark Christian Dior. And yeah. So I was just wondering, these are clip-on earrings. And I found out that because I've had a pair of Givenchy clip-on earrings, they're tolerable. So yeah, but I'm not really crazy about this. It's just that it's marked Dior, so it's marked, yes, Christian Dior. So there you go. And there's another Dior that was $12. Okay, these 3 pairs of earrings, she gave it to me for $5 a piece because I bought a lot. So $5 a piece for this one, $5 a piece. And then this Givenchy, it's really nice. It looks very newish. It's a very chunky thing, and it's marked, of course, that's the mark of Givenchy. There you go. The one that looks like Shanghai thing, Chinese thing. So yeah, so there you go. And yeah, this is the only one that is questionable. Maybe there is a mark inside that I did not see, but normally they're marked in the back. So Maybe I got duped on this one, but maybe there's a mark there. I need a magnifying glass for that. I don't see a mark because I know that Christian Dior's are marked openly. But as I've said, and they are not the same. They're just same black and white enameling with crystals, but exactly not the same style. But I've looked at some Dior online, vintage, and some of them look like this. It's just that, so I think I have to sell these by pair. No, not sell. I'm not loving it anymore because when I sell the vintage jewelry that I don't like, I end up losing money, guys. So maybe I'll just keep it in my collection. I have loads of jewelry, so yeah, some of them I sell it. The ones that I don't like this one, I'm not really into this. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just give it away, or just wear it as is. Okay, so there you go. It's a 2-day affair, so maybe tomorrow I'll go back and get some of them. I saw some cute miniature chairs and sofas, and it's just so lovely, made of enameling, and very cute wires, like gold wires. So I'm gonna go back tomorrow, and we'll see. Okay, bye.